Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Together We Strive, Terrafirmacraft, where I indeed today intend to strive together with our good friend, I shouldn't have put myself on the spot like that. Well, anyway, I'm back to, Dythanos. I'm back to Dythanos' trade post, where I intend to give him a lot of this magnetite I mined from around the world, around the world. And indeed, I'm making sure that I'm getting my coins from this, so I'm very carefully, many times, opening and closing my inventory, because this... it's not the best UI I've ever seen. So let's see how many coins we get out of that. Indeed, quite a few coins. And now I'm going to buy this kaolinite, and I should be getting an even number of kaolinite from my magnetite. And indeed, he's not even going to be able to sell me all of these because he's out. Now, I've bought out his supply of kaolinite. I apologize, but I'm not sorry. You know what I mean? Well, looky here. Some wild crops, because it is the summertime, and indeed, they are mature enough to drop the actual crop itself. Very good, I was running out of food anyway. As I exclaimed in the chat, here we go. Found traces of graphite. Yes. Okay, this is exactly where I want to be then. And he mirrors my battle cry. Here we go! Yes, indeed. We're going somewhere with this. Where exactly, I'm not sure yet, but it's somewhere. Well, I found something. There's the hole I was digging in. Here's where I am now. Very afraid. I am very, very afraid. Switch the sword so I can... okay. So, caused a cave-in. In case you didn't notice. Well. I guess I'll go find this graphite after I change my pants. Alright, allow me to welcome you into my mine. I did some stick collecting, so I planted a sapling out there. And this graphite was not easy to find. At first, I dug straight through, and then I dug down and caused that cave-in pictured earlier. And then I dug over here, and identified that this was the furthest, and I didn't get any traces over here. So then I dug in the other direction, and here it is. Now, what I want to tell you about is how that it claims there are traces of graphite. Found graphite. Traces. Found graphite. So, the prospector's pick is not a perfect thing. Alright, well, it has been a really long time, and I'm completely stumped with this ore vein. No matter where I go, it's always traces. It never gets any stronger or weaker. It's always just traces. I've tried going up. I've tried going down. I've tried scanning the entire ravine. I've tried scanning this entire area. I've tried branch mining at different levels. It's only traces. So, what I'm left to guess is that this ore vein has already been discovered and cleaned out. And so what I'm detecting is the leftovers, wherever they are. So I really don't know. I'm at a complete loss. Well. Looky here. We've got a couple of little pig boys. Or maybe a pig girl. I'm not really sure yet. This is a... right here we've got a... based on the lack of tusks, I'm going to say female. I'm going to go ahead and assume that the males are the one with the tusks. So we've got a male and a female. That's big. That's huge. Okay, what if I'm gonna think on my feet here and just... I'm gonna put them in a hole. And so through this method I can come back for them. Where are you guys at? Okay. You. Female Apaigu. Please, yes, ascend... Not that much, though. Just go into the hole, please. Well, here we are in the wrong stone type, but I did end up finding some of this. It's kaolinite. Very good. Please, please let that be graphite. I know it could be sphalerite. I know it's going to be sphalerite. But I have been... It's 3:30 a.m. right now. I think I started this recording session at about 9 p.m., so, I've been losing my mind for about, what, 3, 2, so that's 5, and then another 3 hours. That's over 6 hours. It's about 8 hours of just going insane. I mean, I don't even know how to count anymore, so that's a testament to just how crazy I'm going. I even had that debacle in that other mine that I tried to get to work. That didn't work. So please, if there is a god, I need this. Alrighty, so we've mined out 3 stacks of each. Although the kaolinite, by coincidence, I grabbed as much graphite as I possibly could have. And so now, pardon my ending eye, I was looking if it was possible to craft an enchantment table in here. It is not. So now I'd like to look at a quern. A quern is 3 smooth stone like so, and now hand stone, even though I'm pretty sure I know the recipe for this. Yes, it is 3 of these stony stones like so. So, if I plop this down right here, maybe, there'll be a better place for it in the future, but I think right here is fine for now. Take out all these. I can demonstrate the process through which one would create powder from a stone. First, you toss the stone in, and then you right-click the handle. Shift right-click. Oh no. The handle. There we go. Alright, well that wasn't terribly difficult. Once you position yourself on the correct side of it, you can pretty much rotate it on purpose every time. So now I'd also like to produce some bone meal, because white dye makes you able to make your ceramic vessels pretty, I think. How exactly do I apply the dye? Maybe it needs to be empty. Take these sandwiches out. Apply the dye. No? Just, okay, apparently not. I was sure you could, but I guess I must be doing it wrong somehow. Anyway, I should go over here now and retrieve the 2 clay that we have, because 1 clay can be used in the shaped crafting of this. So there's 4 kaolinite powder and 5 graphite powder. Or no, 4 of each. I'm sorry. I forgot that there's clay in the middle and not graphite powder in the middle, as is with the TNT recipe. And this makes fire clay. And if you nap 5 fire clay, you can make a crucible. I'm going to need to end up making 2. What? An ore cooker. And a ceramic bucket. Well, what can that be used for? Dinner plate, and you can make clay fire bricks and fire bricks. Well, in any case, I'm going to stick these things in a special chest of their own, and future kaolinite and graphite will go in there as well. And this will pretty much be our, if we can find a place for it. How about there? This will be our really insanely stupid rare things. Okay, how about that? Anyway, I now need to dig up some more clay to make some more of this fire clay. Alright, so I've got the clay, so now I just need this powders back out of my inventories here. And I might as well just turn all of it that I can into fire clay, because there's no other purpose for these powders as far as I'm aware. So maybe I'll... Sorry if you heard that, it was a sound outside my window. Anyway, I'll keep a small amount of these powders, in case they end up having some purpose. Now, yeah, I suppose I'll put the clay back in here. And now, it's time to nap using this fire clay. What is that noise? Whatever. We'll just make 1 crucible for now, although I know I'll definitely be... Pardon me, I'll stop the recording until this noise is finished. Well, I've simply elected to close my window, even though it's about midnight. I like to let the cold air in, but I'd rather have the nice recording than have the nice breeze. So, if I place the crucible on top of the forge, it should now be a very good thingy-dingy for me to do. So, let me get the forge lit. Anyway, it looks like our crucible's hot. So, if I just start putting these copper ores in here, yep, they start making a decent amount of copper melted down. And yep, they melt down into these units, and among other things, the crucible is used to turn ores, if the temperature is satisfactory, into metal, liquid metal. So if I get some 160, 195, that'll work. Now if I put a couple of cassiterite in here, and 1 more rich tetrahedrite, adding a cold metal reduces the temperature of the forge, so you have to wait for it to, or the crucible, you have to wait for the forge to heat it back up. And here we've got bronze, 260 units of it. So those are the two main purposes of the crucible. Metal liquefying, melting, and alloying. Alright, well all the bronze is melted down now, and I just remembered one of the great things about having a crucible is that I can now, if I take this out of my back, I can remelt these anvils that I created. 1,400 units of metal. So I'll do this for the copper and bronze one. I'm gonna get those metals back. At 100% efficiency as well. Okie dokie here. I've just smithed the 8th wrought iron double ingot sheet. Wrought iron double sheet. So if I go inside, I can... I don't know why I even put gates there. I always end up just hopping the fence anyway. But in any event, if I take... Where did I put this? Oh, here we go. 5 of this fire clay. Toss this here. That'll be one of these crucible things. Crucible in the middle. 8 of these are on the sides. Blast furnace. I also took it upon myself to make one of these wrought iron helmets because I felt so unprotected outside in these ones. Frankly, the decision to make a wrought iron one is because of how cool they look. Take a look. It's pretty neat. Whoops, I hit it too many times. In any case, this blast furnace block is the part 1 of 2, pretty much, of making these things. Oh, indeed, I got messages in the chat. Thank you. But yes, the blast furnace is... and I believe Black Fisty is actually the mayor of Moscow, so I'm receiving personal commendations. Yes. Anyway, I'll have to set this up tomorrow because I'm getting pretty tired, so... This isn't the end of the episode, but it is the end of the recording session for me. Alright, this is a big moment. As I hold shift right click on this loom, I'm processing string into string yarn. Or no, not yarn, cloth. And there we are, we've got a silk cloth. And now the thing about this is I already have 2 of them, because I've killed enough spiders to have that many. So if I go into here, get 3 acacia plank blocks, or maybe even just lumber, I think it might be. Spread the silk across here, use the lumber on here, and we finally have an actual bed. It's been so long, we haven't slept yet on the server. But now, finally we have it. And where should we put it? Against the wall here? Yeah, I suppose this place makes sense. Well, anyway, when the night comes, I can now sleep it away, and I suppose this is the first look you're getting at my updated, crystal collection. Plenty of shiny things to be seen. Well, I've just logged in, and entered my house, and look at this. There's apples everywhere. Everything's apples. Alright, let's harvest these apples. Store them in a barrel, like, put it underground so they keep. Alright, these pit kilns being finished means that hopefully... I better make some room on the hotbar for this. It should mean that I'm ready to move on with the next phase of smelting, which is going to be to turn these into fire bricks, and then... Well, I suppose we're not smelting quite yet, are we? We're just constructing. I need to find my mortar and make these into the actual bricks themselves, wherever that may be. Come on now. Give me a moment. Alright, our mortar is finished, so I actually did end up needing to make more of it because we couldn't find ours. Probably because I used all of it to craft our limestone bricks. Now, if I... a couple of these. Oh, am I gonna have enough? I think so, actually. I think that is enough. 6? Yeah, and you only need 4. Okay. So it seems for a single layer of the blast furnace, this will suffice. Let's grab a limestone brick there as a placeholder. Now, I should be able, maybe, to actually place the blast furnace and have it stick? No. Alright. Well, I guess I'll need to put iron thingy-dingies here, wrought iron plates on all the sides, and that'll take me some time.